everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Dolphins going up against the Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Manning now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And brought in by Jarrell Adams. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From midfield, here's Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 49 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now, Jay Ajayi didn't find the end zone in their win over L.A., but 77 yards on 16 carries.
What a year he's having. I mean, to me, this is almost a comeback season for him because in the beginning, he wasn't even the starter. Now he gets the ball in all key situations where they have to run it. And, boy, he's put up some big-time numbers this year. Put over 200 yards on the Buffalo Bills.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So here come the Giants again on offense. You know, earlier we were talking about the windy conditions in Week 11 and how that affected Eli Manning in a positive way because he knew the elements. Is that really a storyline, or does that get blown out of proportion?
I think a lot of times it's actually underrated because people understand their stadiums very well. They work out in them. They know where the wind patterns are. They understand how the sunlight's going to affect them. They get all of that, and so you have that local knowledge similar to a golfer playing on his home course. And I don't think it...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now out come the Giants. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw is Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Tannehill throwing again. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now
Green,
flags
39.
will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He gets it to Sims, complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, partner, that was an incompletion. No kickers on the field right now, but I gotta go there. We gotta discuss what happened, the debacle last week for the poor kickers. 12 missed PATs, a league record.
Did you like it when they moved it back to the 15 in
I
the
did.
2015
It adds a little
season?
more intrigue to it.
I hated it. I was totally against it. Yes, I hated it. But I have to admit, it has added incredible excitement and changed the complexion of games.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going up top. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rashad Jennings, 85 yards and a touchdown against Chicago. Also, he chipped in 44 yards receiving.
And what we recently talked about the potential of the Giants using more runners to try and aid Rashad Jennings. Like Paul Perkins' talk was really bubbling up. I think Rashad Jennings heard that. He wants to set that aside. He wants to be the lead ball carrier for the Giants. If he continues to play as he did this past Sunday, he will be.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Hey, partner, side note here, because I got to get our man Bernie Beaudry in.
Oh, is that the guy, right?
Yeah, the audio guy who got demolished by Linval Joseph, 330-pounder for the Vikings, running out of the tunnel.
That was something, because when I saw him go across and then he got hit, I was thinking about the gauntlet drill we used to run when I was a player. You try to run in a small space and not get tackled. And Bernie didn't quite make it, but here's the best part, though. He's okay.
Yep.
You saw him at the end.
All smiles,
laughed it off, and now we will always know Bernie Beaudry's name.
He does need a new pair of glasses. Jennings. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And from the 3rd down the numbers, there he goes. Picked off by Landon Collins. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. And look at this, it's a fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to speed things up here. from midfield. Here's Manning looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Victor Cruz with an acrobatic catch. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Manning to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down and just 1. And the play clock's running down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Manning now to throw. They go screen play with Jennings. A good pickup there at 22.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New York first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense obviously they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field.
380. 380. 91 in the money. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Ajayi's gonna go. He won't go down. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit...
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 1st down, Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Hey, we got
Manning gonna throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Manning finding time and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nice...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Second down following the incompletion.
Got 3. Watch 8. Watch 8.
Manning looking to throw it. His throw incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Fighting through. Muscles him off. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
So
that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground direction.
He's got time and able to break. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One last throw here for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.